InGen had been collapsing for years, but now it was worse than ever. They needed something to help them, a plan that could get them back on top. But they didn't know what. Then they remembered that abandoned outpost that they lost so long ago. They had always wanted it back ever since they lost it, but now they had a plan. Operation Redemption. After they had lost their outpost, InGen had plenty of death, and they were sure not to make that mistake again. Any of the mistakes they had made before. But they had a new plan now. Not a research outpost, something a bit more profitable. A theme park. John Hammond had tried it before, but now, after removing Dr. Wu, InGen were sure they could do it. Now, only one hybrid species remained on the island. The Indominus had killed off all the Spinoraptors. But still both the Indominus remained. They would still be a major threat to InGen operations. Before InGen could make a functioning theme park, they would need to build a small compound as a launching platform for their operations. This would help them make a bigger theme park in the future, while still remaining safe for all their employees for the time being. But the island was still filled with chaos. Both the Indominus, quickly wanted all territory for themselves. This would not work. Only one could be dominant. Only one could be the alpha. After almost completely building the compound, there was a small flaw in the wall design. This allowed for the Indominus Rexes to both get in and cause havoc on the employees and the compound itself. For the time being, InGen had no purpose for either of the Indominus Rex. They would ship them off-island for other InGen purposes, or perhaps to sell them if they were no use. Either way, they could sell the first Indominus, but the second one was darted deep in the jungle. It would take them a while to find, recover, and export it. The timing could not have been worse. The same moment that the first Indominus was getting exported, a twister had hit the island. InGen had not yet hooked up their storm defense systems, so they could not see the incoming storm. It would no doubt destroy the helicopter. But sadly, we would also lose the Indominus and the pilots as well. Their scanners picked up nothing. The helicopter and the Indominus were both destroyed. Even if the Indominus somehow did survive the immediate crash, it would no doubt be wounded and no longer able to survive for long. After the storm had faded away, they had recovered the second Indominus, and it was already in departure. But InGen had overestimated their strength. They knew that making this Jurassic Park, a new one, would be much more difficult than first anticipated.